Hey guys, welcome to part two of the personal budget spreadsheet video. So now that we've already spent some time going over at a high level the whole personal budget spreadsheet, it is now time to basically simulate what it's like using this workbook. It's really simple. It's really easy. However, I figured I might as well do some type of walkthrough so that, if you have any questions or you're uncertain or unsure about something, you can use this video, as a reference point. All right, so let's get started.
So you'll get it. You're in the instruction sheet. What you'll do, clear all data. Really easy, straightforward. So start fresh. Now, once you do that, income and expenses, as you can see, there's only one line in there. Same with your expenses tab and your income tab. Everything has been deleted. So let's start with expenses. Let's input some values in here, some dummy values. Oh, by the way, let's move this down. You can see that because we deleted data, if we refresh this, we literally don't have anything. We only have rent/mortgage. We only have bartending here, and that's because this for income, the only thing under income right now is bartending, and then the only thing under expenses is rent/mortgage. So that's what happens. As you can see, everything automatically updates with the press of a button. Again, this was made to be very easy and simple for you. So let's get started. Let's input some dummy expenses. First, make sure that the date shows up in the format that you like. So this is saying this is not January 1st. This is not January 11th, 2018. This is actually November 1st, 2018. So let's change this. Just change the date in the format that you like. Maybe you live in the United States. So click English, United States, and then choose the format. Okay. So there it is. Now for me, I have a UK computer, a British computer. So as you can see, my input is day, month, year, but it shows the date as month, day, year, because that's what I wanted for you, to be able to see. So what we'll do first is, well, actually for the expenses, I want to change it. I actually don't have a mortgage. I just have rent. So I'm going to change this out. I'm going to say, oh, actually, let's use this button. Update expense category. Here, delete mortgage. That's it. Everything else is fine. Actually, my rent is $1,500. Not $1,200. Everything else is good for me. So I'll leave that. So here, by the way, get used to putting rent as the first day of the month. You're going to put your rent as the first day of the month because you're paying your rent in advance. And sometimes you're paying it as maybe the 30th or 29th of the last month. Who knows how you pay it, but when you input it here, just input it as the first of the month because the first of the month is paying for the full month. Okay, so make sure in the drop-down menu, you make that change. Rent. And there it is, description, rent. Next, under here, under the red line, I'm just going to input another date. For me, I have to input it in the format of day, month, year. For you, it might be different. So I'll put in as the date is 10th November 18. There it is. I'm gonna buy food on that day. Groceries. Spent $250, $230 on groceries. Vehicle expense. Um, Headlights fixed. $88. So that's good for now. Here, we'll choose rent. See, that automatically updates. However, my rent is not $1,200. My rent, as I said, is $1,500. Next, food and groceries is what I chose over here, so I have to make sure it's under here now. And that's $230. And then the last thing that was chosen was vehicle expense for that month. There it is, $88. So you can see that these match. And that's how I know I did it right. These two have to match. This is the total of this, and the total of this is that. Now I go to income. I need to input my income now. Wait a minute. I want to update the income category. I don't have any investment income. I don't own any blog. Actually, I do. I own the Millennial Bull, so I'll keep that. I do have consulting gig, but I do not have any bartending. So for me, this is what I'll have. This, you don't have to input anything in here. You can put nothing, or you can put 0, or you can actually put values. This is just for your own use. You can say, well, my salary is $4,500. You can input it there. It's not being used anyway, but you can say, well, every month I would like to be able to make, $1,000 on my blog. Consulting, I'd be happy with $300. Or you can say, I don't really care. I don't want to put anything in here. It's all up to you. All up to you. Now, if I go to income, look at that. It still said bartending, but there's no bartending choice here. So I'll change it to salary. But wait a minute. Now I have no bartending choice once I change it once. And if I wanted to input bartending, I can't put bartending. It's going to come in, an error message is going to come up. Or it should. It will after. Right now, actually, it seems Excel sometimes is a little finicky, so it seems like it allowed it for that time. But anyway, we'll put salary for now. But if you notice, down here, they're blanks. What do I want to do? Well, I want to get rid of these blanks. They don't belong here. Or you can leave them as is, but I like to get rid of blanks so I don't get confused. So you go to where the dotted line is, you see a little blue or purple piece there. When I put my cursor there, I see an arrow. I click, I left click, I drag up, and there it is. Everything is all set. Everything now is in this table. I go to income. Now if I go here, it's only those choices that I had. Now if I typed in bartending, you can see it says the value inputted is not part of the category list. Instead of typing it in, try choosing from the drop-down list. However, if I had blank spaces down there, then I won't be able to get that error message. It's an Excel thing. Another thing, I want to change the date format here. Just like before, I'm not in the United Kingdom. And then my salary is from Chicago Financial. It's not $50, but it's $22.50 because it's half a month. I get paid bi-weekly. So I get paid on the 15th. On the 15th. Yep. And I got another income source. My other income source comes in on the 20th for some reason, let's say. So that income source is my blog income. I got paid from all my different affiliates or whatever it may be. Or at least maybe that's when I report that I'm paying myself. However you want to do it. I made $1,000 from my blog. And then let's see. What else I want to do? I'll get consulting. I got a consulting gig, let's say. Also got paid on the 20th. From Chicago. So I consulted the Chicago marketing company. They paid me $500. Lastly, I got the rest of my salary on the 30th. Okay, now these don't match. It says 6,000 here, but it only says 4,500. That's because only salary has been put under here. I have salary, blog income, and consulting. So I need to make sure those are under there. There it is, and then it automatically calculates. There it is, 6,000, 6,000. That's correct. Expenses, 1818, 1818. That's correct. So we come here. Wait a minute, I made a change. This is not rent/mortgage because it says 0, right? It's because I need to update. If I make any changes to any of these names in the category section, they need to be updated in row 5 in income and expense, just like this says here. So I go to categories, it says rent. So income and expense, this needs to just say rent. There it is. I don't have income in it. I don't have income, investment income, or I do have blog income, but maybe I decide I want to hide investment income, which I can do. Hide it just so that these can be close to each other. I have consulting. I don't have bartending. I could decide to hide it or I could leave it. You know, same with miscellaneous. I could hide it or I could leave it. So everything is complete. I just want to update this date format just so that it makes sense for me. Instead of it saying day, month, year, I'm going to say give it to me in United States format. I choose because I want it to be displayed in that format. Okay, and I'm done. So once you do that initial setup, going forward is easy. When you come here, you're just going to click update, update table below. You'll see what will happen when I do for the next month. You have your total expenses, your total income, budget remaining, actual balance. So I'll come here, I'll refresh data. There it is. Everything gets refreshed. Everything gets updated. Same happened here because this is all I'm using right now, and this also gets updated. As you can see, it's only for 1 month, just November 2018. Now let's add one more month. We're just going to do easy, copy and paste. Then I'm going to change the month. It's going to be December. My vehicle expense, I'm going to say replaced tires. We all know that's expensive as heck. $400 for all 4 tires. 100 bucks a pop. So this automatically updated because it just sums it all up and everything checks out. I'll go to the income. We'll do the same thing. We'll say, you know what, I didn't do any consulting. Actually, first let's just change the month so I don't get confused. Okay, you know what, I didn't have any consulting, but I had miscellaneous income. I had a yard sale. I made 200 bucks from my yard sale. Everything else is the same, it's fine. On the 15th, I got a salary. I made blog income. Let's say this time I made 2,000. I doubled my blog income, thanks to you guys. Miscellaneous yard sale, salary. There you go. 12,500, 12,700. Something is wrong. What's wrong? Oh wait, I have a miscellaneous income. I forgot. I need to include it here. Now it all makes sense. Now it matches. Now we're good to go. So once I do that, for the next month I come here. All I do, I hit update table below, just so that you can see better. I push this out of the way. Boom. It just goes to the next month. It inputs everything that was just inputted. And then it shows me last month I had a budget remaining of $21.42. This month I spent a little more because my budget remaining was less. And then my actual balance, well, for some reason I was able to put more money into my savings account because my actual balance is higher. Why is that? I can come here and look and say, my total income is higher by $700. That's probably contributing to the fact that I made more money off of my blog. So that's what you would do there. Then you come here, you refresh data, and then boom, everything gets updated. I can choose how I want to look at it. I can just look for December, see how I did. I can just look at November, see how I did for the income. Or I can choose both again. Same with expenses. Overview, you know what? I want to look at the whole, all the months. So you can see that I'm not just looking at 1 month, I'm looking at November, I'm looking at December. Whoa, look at that. My income is slightly higher in December than it was in November. And also look at that, my actual balance. The money that I'm putting in the bank is actually higher. 4570 versus something is actually off here. I'll have to take a look and make a quick fix. But that's pretty much it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial and enjoyed taking a look at our beautiful personal budget spreadsheet tool. Have a good one.